Here at Greenwich Business School, we're about opportunity, maximising potential and creating change.
We empower our students to develop into future leaders and change makers to change the world.
We're here to create entrepreneurs of the future.
In the world today, we need businesses that are ethical and sustainable. And at Greenwich, we're producing students who can meet that challenge.
We are part of a diverse and energetic community with students and academic staff from all over the world.
Our role here in the business school is to deliver resilience in our students, to prepare them for what's to come in the world of work, for their future, for them to lead the way.
Our world-leading research centers are tackling work equality, political accountability, and urban challenges of the 21st century.
To really understand business, you need to experience business.
Our strong industry links allow them to get placements and get internships.
It's vital to make connections
and hear from world-leading experts.
Welcome to Business Breakfast. We're joined by students, staff, and some of our fantastic alumni.
We provide you with the tools and
Hi, hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Madonna. I'm Deputy Manager for 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐿 Global Lagos Branch. What is 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐿 Global and who are these 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐿 Global? Okay. 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐿 Global Education Limited is a study abroad agency licensed for schools in the UK. We have our branch offices in Nigeria. We have one here in Lagos. We also have Ibadan. We have Abuja, and we are planning to have one in Port Harcourt. We also have our offices in Bangladesh, and our head office is in UK. Today we have our guests, our beautiful guests from University of Greenwich, Miss Temie. So she will be taking us to Greenwich right from here in Nigeria to UK, even though we are not there, but we want to be there, sure. So Temie will be taking us to Greenwich University, everything about Greenwich we want to know about Greenwich, and we have so many of our students from 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐿 Global that already have an offer with you, and some of them are already, done their pre-class, which we'll talk about it, and also, talk about them today. One of them, I also send him invite to come for this live, so he will be asking you questions. So Temie, please tell us about yourself and also talk to us about Greenwich University. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Madonna, for the amazing introduction, and thank 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐿 Global for this opportunity to be able to speak to your audience. Right, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. So my name is Temie Adeyemi, and I work for University of Greenwich as the regional sales manager. So I and myself, Maggie Brown, she's my manager. I myself and Maggie Brown, my manager, we look after the market, sub-Saharan African market. So we are in charge of student recruitment from the sub-Saharan African countries, right? So University of Greenwich. University of Greenwich is an institution that is rooted in excellence. We are dedicated to empowering our students with the knowledge, the skills, and the experience needed to thrive in today's evolving world, right? Established in 1890, we are we've been in this business for a while, for a long time, and we are very experienced at what we do, right? So it started off as a polytechnic, Woolwich Polytechnic, and it used to focus on higher education in technology, right? But ever since, it has evolved to offer a wide range of courses in different fields, and also we have built a reputable, innovative teaching, research, and also diverse student support as well. So at the University of Greenwich, we are well-rounded in terms of academic excellence, in terms of job opportunities for our students. We are well-rounded. The University of Greenwich is actually an amazing place for any student who is looking to study in London, who is looking to study in the UK, and most especially in London, because London is a vibrant city that gives students access to loads of job opportunities, there's really nothing you want. It's diverse, like I said. You get to meet with students from all over the world. Aside that, there are loads of job opportunities, loads of opportunities for students, awaiting students who are looking to study inside London. Thank you so much.
Okay, Temie, thank you for that a wonderful intro for University of Greenwich. And for all we know, University of Greenwich is quite, from the experiences we have with our students here, University of Greenwich is quite better, it's quite good. Our students have experience with you recently, which I talked to you, and thank God he was able to sketch you after the request interview and the rest of it. So we'll talk about that. So please, can you tell us the university locations, subject from your university, tuition fees, entry requirements, document for applications, scholarships, and this scholarship, you need to talk about this scholarship. You need to throw more light about this scholarship, yeah, because we are having we have some, but okay.
Okay, yes. So University of Greenwich, in terms of location, I already touched a bit on that earlier. So we are located across London and Kent. We have 2 campuses in London and 1 in Kent. Our main campus is the Greenwich campus, which is on a UNESCO World Heritage Site by River Thames. So this campus owned our Faculty of Liberal Arts and Science, Business School, and School of Design. So for students who are looking to study any business program, IT-related program, courses in design and architecture, they're going to be based at the Greenwich campus, right? Then we also have another campus in London, which is called the 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐢 campus. 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐢 campus is in London, right, but further inside. These 2 campuses, Greenwich and 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐢, are just like 15 minutes apart. So the 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐢 campus is home to our Faculty of Education, Health and Human Science. So for students who are coming to study global public health, global health management, psychology, courses in strength and conditioning, sports and science, sports science and the likes, they're going to be at the 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐢 campus. Also to mention, 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐢 campus is where we have most of our accommodation in London, right? And then lastly, we have the Medway campus, which is located in Kent. Kent is outside London, but still very close to London, just about 45 minutes away, right? And the good thing about our campuses is the fact that they have, strategically located close to central London. The farthest from central London is the Medway campus, which is outside London, just about 45 minutes away. The 2 campuses in London are about 15 to 25 minutes away from central London. So studying at Greenwich gives you this opportunity to explore London as much as you want to. As you all are aware, London is actually one of the best cities in the world to study, because not just that fact that it's a multicultural environment where you get to meet with so many people from diverse culture, diverse background. You get to meet with them, get to build your connection. There are also loads of big companies, world-class businesses located in London. So you are open to all these opportunities when you come study at the University of Greenwich. And another thing to mention about our Greenwich campus is the fact that it is very close to Canary Wharf. Canary Wharf is one of the main business hubs in the UK, right, where you have headquarters of world-leading businesses like Microsoft, Amazon, Xandr, and all the likes, and we partner with some of these companies to provide job, internship, and placement opportunities for our students. So this year, January, actually, my brother joined Greenwich, and just like a month after he arrived, Amazon came on campus and they organized the program for our students. And then my brother was in one of the groups, and he was lucky that his group won, and they were invited to Amazon office to pitch their ideas in front of their managers. Imagine that kind of exposure. You can not get that anywhere else. Only Greenwich can offer you that. All right. And then in terms of subjects, what courses do we offer? Currently, the university offers over 300 courses at both undergraduate and postgraduate levels. So there's really no course you want to study that we do not offer at the university. We have courses in business, we have in engineering, we have courses in science, we have in education, health, human science, we have in arts, we have STEM courses, that's IT courses. There's really no course, like I said, that you want, no program you want to study that we do not offer at the university. So you just check our website and search for the particular course you want. But one thing you should note if you're searching for a course is the fact that some course titles changes sometimes from university to university. For example, our international business at Greenwich could be business management at another university. So you need to note that when you're searching for course on the website. And then when you get on the course page, you get information on the modules you're going to be studying on that particular course. All the information are right there on our website. So like I said, there's no course you want to study that we do not offer at the University of Greenwich. I'm not sure if I've answered all the questions you asked, but I know that I've touched the location and the subject.
Yeah, you've talked about that, and it's quite clear. Yeah, University of Greenwich, they have a lot of courses. Yeah, I mean, kudos to you guys for that. Yeah. Can you please throw more light on the tuition fees and the entry requirements?
Okay, so for our tuition fee, the fees ranges from, for undergraduates, our undergraduate program is £17,000 per year. So our undergraduate fees, our undergraduate program are all £17,000. I meant £17,000 per year, right? Okay. £17,000 per year, and then for PG, our PG courses ranges between 17,450 to 21,000 pounds. So for our 1 year master's degree program, you can get it for, the fees ranges from 17,450 to 18,150 pounds. Then we offer some 2 years master's degree program, which includes a year of study and a year work placement. These are 21,000 pounds. So those courses, like I said, they are placement courses. After you complete your study, you go for placement the second year. So the 21,000 pounds covers both year of studies, right? But at the moment, some selected courses, placement courses, we are offering 5,000 pounds automatic scholarship. I'm going to mention the courses later on as we go on with the session. So for these courses, 2 years master's degree, if you apply now for the January 2025 intake, you're going to get automatic scholarship of 5,000 pounds off your tuition fee, meaning that all you're going to be paying for a 2 years master's degree that comes with placement is just 16,000 pounds. That's amazing. No school would offer you that. No school would offer. And then now I'll talk about our entry requirements, which is actually very flexible. So if you are looking to join us, to join any of our undergraduate programs, the minimum requirement is actually a qualification that is equivalent to a UK level 3 qualification. UK level 3 qualification. So what are examples of this? We are looking at ND, National Diploma. We are looking at A levels. We're also looking at IB, that's International Baccalaureate, and then a UK Foundation. So if you're looking at direct entry into our undergraduate program, then you must have obtained any of these 4 qualifications, right? Then for postgraduates, we accept a minimum of second class lower in your bachelor's degree. That's second class lower 2-2. That's the minimum. We accept 2-1. We also accept first class, but the minimum is a 2-2. So with your 2-2 in your bachelor's degree, you're qualified to apply for any of our master's degree program at the University of Greenwich, right? And then I would also touch a bit on those who are just, completed their secondary education, who just have their WAEC, right? We also have a place for you, so you can join us to study for your foundation at the university. So after your foundation, then you can now progress to start your undergraduate program. And then for students who have not also met our entry requirements for master's degree, for example, you have done your bachelor's and you've only obtained a third class, or or HND, or you just have your HND certificate, we also have a place for you too. You can also come to join us to do your pre-masters. After your pre-masters, then you progress to do your masters, right? So we have a place for everyone looking to study at the University of Greenwich, regardless of your qualification, your grade, we have a place for you. So what you need to do is, for you to be sure, you just speak to the team at 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐢𝐿 Global, our colleagues at 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐢𝐿 Global, tell them your qualification and tell them, they will tell you where you fit in at the University of Greenwich. So that's it about our academic entry requirements. I would also touch a little bit on the language requirements. So for students from Nigeria, if you have obtained a minimum of grade C6, that's credit in English in either WAEC or NECO, then you don't have to worry about writing an English test. So the minimum of grade C6 in English in WAEC or NECO qualifies you to apply to Greenwich. You don't have to worry about writing an English test if you have obtained either of those qualifications. Right. Then, okay, so I think Madonna is out of the meeting. I'm not sure if we are still online, but I'll just continue. Then for students from from Ghana, so with your WAEC or your WASI, grade C6 in English, you are also qualified to apply. I mean, that has also, you have also met our entry requirement, So if you have obtained grade C6 in English in either your WAEC or WASI, you have also met our English requirements, and you don't need to worry about writing an English test. And for students from Kenya, we also accept grade C6 in English in KSCE. So with your KSE certificates, you don't need to write an English test, right? But for students who don't have grade C6 in any of this qualification, then that means you need to write either IELTS or TOEFL. So if you are writing IELTS or TOEFL to prove your language proficiency, for an undergraduate student, then you're looking at an overall score of 6.0 and 5.5 in each skills. For PG, we are looking at 6.5 overall score and 5.5 in each skills. So I think I've explained this in details, but then if you have any question regarding the requirements, please do drop them in the chat box. And after this session, we're going to be answering your questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Temie, for this. It was quite interesting. So this is where we want to, talk about more. Can you please tell us, throw more light about the scholarship? Because when you give our students offer, and they'll be like, oh, where is the scholarship? This, that. So can you please throw more light on this scholarship?
Okay, so at the point of entry, like applying to study at Greenwich, we offer what we call International Scholarship Award. All our offer holders, all international students are eligible to apply for this. So once you get your offer letter, you have your unconditional offer letter from the university, we would send you the link to the scholarship form. It's on our website. You fill out the form. So at the moment, what we're offering is up to £3,000 for undergraduate students, and then up to £2,000 for postgraduate students. That's the International Scholarship Award. Aside this, I also talked about some specific placement courses that we are currently offering automatic discount of 5,000. So once you get your offer for any of these courses and you pay your deposits, you prove to us that you have paid your deposit, we see that you have paid, then we would automatically apply £5,000 to your, it will be deducted from your fees. So for example, I mentioned earlier that the fees for that particular course, those courses are 21,000. So if you get 5,000 off, that means your fees will be reduced to £16,000. Aside these ones that I've mentioned, for students who also buoyant and can afford to pay their fees in full before the deadline for registration, if you pay your fees in full, you're also eligible to additional 2.5% discount off your total fee. That's also amazing, right? So these scholarships that I've mentioned right now are scholarships that are available to you at the point of joining us, right? But after you have joined us and you're fully registered as a student of the university, there are also several scholarships that you can take advantage of. For example, we have the commuting bursary, we have the accommodation bursary, we have the International Hardship Fund, we have several others, some specific course scholarships that you can take advantage of. But like I said, all those other ones, you can only access them after you are fully registered as a student of the university. So as an offer holder, just reach out to your counselor at 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐢 Global. If you haven't filled out the scholarship form, fill it and let us know. And then, so the scholarship is actually assessed like every week or every two weeks. So after it's assessed, then we will send you an email notifying you of the outcome of the scholarship and how much you have been awarded. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's fair enough. I mean, our students was able to get his scholarship, and he was very happy. Yeah, because he was thinking maybe, oh, EN Global, you people, I don't know what people are doing. Are you sure this? And we told them, yeah, that they will have their scholarship, and they give them this. You gave them. You tried. You
Yeah,
really did.
and I think that it's not just one person actually from
Very,
EN Global. I think
yeah,
we have about 5 or 6 students from you guys that
yeah.
were awarded the scholarships.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Okay, so can you talk more about your accommodation facilities and for international students if they have opportunity for getting one, and what are the benefits in getting accommodation in Greenwich University?
Okay, yeah, so we have accommodation across our 3 campuses at Greenwich, Avery Hill, and Medway. But in London, so we have around 2,400 places in halls, and all accommodation is actually a walking distance within the main, to the main building of the university. So if you're staying in the school's accommodation, you don't have to worry about incurring costs on transportation. That's one advantage, right? You can just wake up in the morning, get dressed, and then walk to your lecture room. Yeah, that's one advantage. So, like I said, we have accommodation across the 3 campuses, but in London, where we have the most accommodation and the cheapest accommodation is at Avery Hill campus. So we have cases where students who are studying at Greenwich campus, they take up accommodation at Avery Hill campus. Why? Because it's cheaper there, right? And then the distance is just about 15 minutes. So because of that, we offer bus service. So these buses are there to take you across these 2 campuses for free. So you don't need to worry about incurring costs on transportation if your campus is at Greenwich and your accommodation is at Avery Hill. So you can just wake up, take the bus to your campus. That's another advantage, right? So, and our accommodation are actually very affordable for an institution that is located in London. I mean, getting an accommodation of around less than £600 in London at the moment is like a huge walk, is a walk in the park. But right now at the university, we offer accommodation as low as 500 plus pounds per month, which is very affordable. Again, another advantage for inside London, right? So yes, and then facilities in your accommodation. So you get a room to yourself, you get your privacy, your room and your toilet all to yourself. But then the kitchen area is shared. The kitchen and the living area you share. We have on-site gym. We have 24-hour offers 24/7 security service. We have free internet, Wi-Fi internet for you on campus, and then your security is safe. I mean, compared to when you stay outside, you are sure of that you're safe because you are there. And then for everyone coming to the UK for the first time and you don't have a family member to stay with in the UK, it is advisable that you stay in the school's accommodation because getting an accommodation could be a bit hectic. And then aside that, your security, you're not sure of who you'll be staying with. You might have to share with strangers, But if you're staying in the school's accommodation, like I said, you have your room to yourself, the security service 24/7. So these are some of the perks about staying in the school's accommodation.
Oh wow, that's very nice. I mean, the free bus is very nice. I mean, for international students, they will sure like that. So, can you talk about the foundation and pre-masters?
Okay, so yeah, I mentioned earlier entry requirements, and I also stated that the fact that we have some students who might have not met the entry requirement for direct undergraduate and postgraduate programs at Greenwich. So if you are in this category and you still want to join University of Greenwich, then you can join us through UGIC, that's University of Greenwich International College, right? University of Greenwich International College. So if you have just gotten out of secondary school and you only have your WAEC, then you can join us by applying for foundation through our pathway providers, Oxford International. So once you apply for foundation, after your foundation, then you can progress to do your undergraduate degree at our campus. either, depending on the course you're coming for, right? And then for students who have just third class, have obtained third class in their bachelor's, or have gotten only HND. For such students, you can also join us by doing your pre-masters, right, through Oxford International. So once you're done again, you progress to us to do your you progress to Greenwich for your master's degree program, right? So those are the options that we have for students who haven't met entry requirement for direct bachelor's or master's degree program. So we have places available for everyone. So like I said, you just speak to your counselor at 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐢 Global, and they would just tell them your situation, your qualification, and they will advise you on which level that is suitable for you.
Okay. Thank you so much for that information. Okay, so this is the last index for today. Can you please throw more light on the living expenses? Though you've already talked about it, but I want you to throw more light on the living expenses between Kent and London and also the Greenwich.
Okay. Yeah, so we have three campuses. We have two in London and one outside London. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you.
So,
can you hear me?
we have to. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, so you've talked about the living expenses and the rest. So we want to start taking questions, and I'll have to ask my own question for now. Okay, so I have a student who have transcripts from third year, and this type of student, this person wants to go for MSc, and I've already introduced Greenwich to this student, but the transcript is not. It does not have first year transcript. I think he did diploma and he gained admission from third year. So with this kind of students, what do you advise?
Yeah, so for this particular student, they can still apply to Greenwich, but however, questions will be asked when you upload the transcripts. You'll be our admissions team would ask why the student is only submitting the third year transcript. So it is left to you as the counselor or as a student to prove what the student did, like probably show them the diploma certificate or transcript, something to show that the student had studied earlier before the bachelor's. So if you do that, I think if they check and assess all the qualification, the student should be offered a place at the university.
Okay, so at the moment, the student have the ND, the diplomas, a certificate, but he does not have the transcript. So you mean that the certificates will fly even without the diploma transcript?
It depends. If the certificate shows the final grade, I think the student should be considered. But if not, and then if it's like a specialized course, like let's say engineering, or any of our engineering courses or IT courses, they might request to see the transcripts because they would like to see the courses that the students, the modules of the courses that the students did, right? And then the grades as well. So it depends. It really depends, like I said, on the course, and then if it's a specialized course, I'm sure that it would require the transcripts.
Okay. So we'll be taking questions from our students on our Facebook Live. And okay, so this is Dara, and she said, if I heard correctly, you mentioned £16. Is the tuition fee for 2 years program, and also £5K discount is awarded? Is this automatic?
Yes. So I mentioned that there are some specific 2 years master's degree program that we are currently offering for the January 2025 intake, right? So for these courses, the original tuition fee is £21,000. But for January intake only, we are offering automatic scholarship for these courses. And I'm going to mention the title, the course title, so that you guys are aware. So we have civil engineering with industrial practice. We have electrical power engineering with industrial practice. We have electrical electronics engineering with the industrial practice. We have advanced chemical engineering with industrial practice. We have engineering management with industrial practice. We have mechanical and manufacturing engineering with industrial practice. We have water, waste and environmental engineering with industrial practice. We have global environmental change with industrial practice. So all these courses are 2 years, a year of study and a year placement. Original fee £21,000, but any student coming to join us, to join any of this program for the January intake, would get an automatic scholarship of £5,000. So that means you're going to be paying £16,000 fee for a 2 years master's degree program, right? And then we also offer this scholarship for 2 1-year master's degree programs. So we have MA Education and MSc Interprofessional Healthcare Simulation. So these 2 courses are 1 year, and we are still offering £5,000 off the fees. So the tuition fee for these courses are 17,450. Any student that applies for the general intake for this for the MA Education and MSc Interprofessional Healthcare Simulation for the January intake, they're going to get 5,000 automatic scholarship, which reduces the fee to 12,450. £12,450. It's amazing. You can't get that anywhere, really.
Okay, that's nice one. Okay, do we have another question? Okay, what is this payment plan for the 2 years MSc program?
Okay, so the payment plan is the same for all our courses, right? So our pre-registration deposit is £3,000. With £3,000, if you're a Nigerian student, you're going to be issued CAS. CAS is confirmation of acceptance for studies, which enables you to apply for your student visa. Right. So once you get your CAS, you meet other requirements. I mean, by providing your bank statement, doing an online interview, a video interview on Cashew. Right. So once you get that, once you get your CAS, you apply for your visa, get your visa. But however, upon your arrival in the UK, once you arrive in the UK, to complete your registration, you would need to pay up to 50% of your fees. So let me give an example so you really understand. So if you apply for any of these courses and your fee is reduced to 16,000, right? Half of 16,000 is how much? 8,000. So you pay 3,000 out of the 8,000 to secure your CAS and apply for your visa. Upon your arrival, for you to complete the registration, you pay additional £5,000 to complete your registration. That's you have paid 50%, right? Then the remaining 50% balance is due in second semester, at the start of second semester. The start of second semester is about 4 to 5 months after you arrive in the UK. Then you can then split that in like 4 to 5 installments. So once you arrive, you can start paying the remaining balance and then pay in like 4 to 5 installments. But make sure the important thing is that you ensure that you complete the payments before the deadline.
Okay. Is another question, is NECO accepted for English requirements?
Yes, I mentioned that. I did mention that. I really emphasized on it. So we accept minimum of grade C6 in either NECO or WAEC. So if you have credits in English in WAEC or NECO, you don't have to worry about an English test.
Okay. Does Greenwich offer top-up programs?
Yes, we do, but we offer top-up program, but they are only available in September intake. So for students who have done their HND here in Nigeria, they can come to do their top-up, or even for a third-class students, they can also apply for top-up at Greenwich. We do.
Okay. Okay, this person said, please throw light on the scholarship. Why is fluctuating?
Okay, I think maybe she meant that the network was fluctuating when I was talking about the scholarship. Okay. So I don't know if it's the international scholarship you're talking about or the automatic.
The international scholarship, I think.
Okay, so the international scholarship.
Both. You can talk about both.
Okay, so the international scholarship I mentioned earlier is open to all international students. So once you apply to Greenwich, you get your offer letter, then you can fill out the scholarship form on our website. So I said that undergraduate students can get up to £3,000 of their tuition fee, while postgraduate students can get up to £2,000 of their tuition. That is for the international scholarship. I also mentioned that for students who can afford to pay their fees in full, they are also eligible to a 2.5% discount off the total fee. So what they need to do is calculate 2.5% of their fees, right? Deduct their amounts and then pay the rest. That's how it's done. That's like additional scholarship. Then I also talked about some specific courses that I mentioned that we are currently offering 5,000 scholarship. Right. So most of these courses are 2 years master's degree, and the original fee for these courses are £21,000. But if any students coming in January would automatically get £5,000 off their tuition fee. So meaning they're going to be paying £16,000. Right. And then I also mentioned that we have 2 master's degree program running in January that's also eligible for these 5,000 scholarship, right? We have the MA Education and the MSc in Interprofessional Healthcare Simulation. These 2 courses are 1 year master's degree. The tuition fee is $17,450, and any student on these courses for January intake would also get automatic £5,000 off. So that means they're going to be paying £12,450 as tuition. Then I talked about, so I mentioned again that all the scholarships right now, the one I just mentioned, are open at the point of applying. Students, at the start of their application process and all that, before they join us. But also when they have joined, they are fully registered as a student of the university. We also have several other scholarships that students can take advantage of after they are fully registered as a student.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. That's it for today. Temie, we appreciate you for coming. I want to especially thank you for what you did for our students. Here in 𝐸𝐿 Global, we are professional in what we do, even though, our students at some point wanted to, give up, but we encourage the student to, to take up his pre-course interview. And also, Greenwich University has been one of the best universities we've been working with. And we look forward to some of our students here who have been listening to you and to come to 𝐸𝐿 Global to put in the application. And also there is something Greenwich University did to this our student that got me, very happy. These our students have been, both of us have been putting him through for interview, and at some point he become very angry that he's not going to continue again. So I had to encourage him. But there's something that that baffled me with Greenwich University. They keep on, receiving these students to start up this precast interview, which I was very surprised.
Can I say something on that? Can I just say, something? Okay, so the reason why we conduct the precast interview is to prepare our students in case they're scheduled for an interview by the Home Office. So last intake, that's September 2024.
Yeah.
We had a lot of students that were scheduled. Yes, sorry, my network was interrupted. So they were invited, right? Because they had done the interview at CAS stage, it was easy for them to pass the interview with the Home Office. So like I said, the reason we conduct this video interview is to prepare our students in case they're scheduled for an interview by the Home Office. So I'm just saying this so that, because I know that some students actually dread interview. When they hear the sound of interview, they are scared. They're like, no, I don't want a school that will interview me. I mean, the reason we do this is for your sake. We don't want to issue cards to anyone and then they eventually get a visa refusal because they did not pass the interview. So that's why we do this, to prepare our students. And it's also a video interview. So it's not as if somebody will be at the back end to ask you questions. The questions will be displayed on your screen and you record yourself answering the questions, right? So it's very easy. You don't need to be nervous. You don't need to be afraid. We'll also prepare our students, as Madonna said, we prepare our students before they do the interview. And if you take the interview the first time, you don't pass it, we'll give you up to 3 or 4 chances to retake the interview. So it's really nothing anyone should worry or be disturbed about.
Okay, Temie, thank you so much for your time. We really enjoyed your section. Thank you so much, and do have a wonderful day.
All right, thank you all for joining us. I really appreciate it. If you're looking to join us for any of the intake, we are open for January, April, and September 2025. So if you're looking to join us for any of these intake, please submit your application through our colleagues at 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐿 Global. They will support you from start to finish. They will support you with your application to the university, your visa application, and also post-arrival support as well. These are some of the amazing support that they offer to our students. We are looking forward to receiving your application for any of these intakes. Bye.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, bye.